Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Parshat Matos-Masai, Subjective Element of Judaism, Part 2. Note in the previous year that although there is a very clear objective part of Judaism, a person must believe in the 13 principles of faith and must be committed to a life of halacha, which means following the Shulchan Aruch in every case and all the poskim. And it's not simply a choice. Person wants to put on the phone today, wants to observe Hilchot Shabbat, etc. It's an absolute demand. Nevertheless, there very much is a subjective element to Judaism. We see in this Parsha Matos, where by Nadarim, as we learned in the previous year, that a person could go ahead, in addition to the Mizgeret, the framework of Judaism, and the halachas that one must follow, he can go ahead and add, based on his nature, the mitzvah that he needs, the nadarim that he needs. Of course, he has to be very, very careful. Chazal warn us about that. Not just to stop, go ahead and make nadarim. But if he realizes that he has a specific flaw, a specific challenge, and he needs to go ahead and add on to 613, not on the framework of Batos of Chas Shalom, but within the Mizgeret, the framework of Neder, then he can. And it's even praiseworthy if done in the right way. We see the subjective element in other places as well. Kedoshim to you means that a person, especially according to famous Ramban, Naval B'Shutz Torah, where Kedoshim to you, a person must go ahead and be Kadosh, which means he must be involved in spirituality and Ruchniyut to the greatest extent possible for him. So for one person to go ahead and learn for a couple of hours a day, that's his best effort possibly, and that's it. And he's amazing, and he's rewarded for that. For another person, he could live in such a simple way, minimal physical involvement, and get by with just a small amount of money, a small amount of work per month. And then such a person could have more time learning, and he could set up his life where he could have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 hours of learning a day. And he could spend a minimum amount on the clothing, on apartments, cars, because for him, based on his unique nature, he can have a very, very simple life. For another person, he needs a little bit more. For psychological reasons, physical reasons, he needs more. So this question of how much do I need, how much is considered indulging, how much really can I focus on the spiritual and minimize my involvement in the physical world, in the appetitive, in the sexual, and the luxuries, that's a very subjective question. Or maybe a luxury for one is a necessity for another person. How's one going to decide if he needs his $1 million house and a lifestyle that may cost him $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a month, or shekels a month, or 5,000 shekel a month? It requires an unbelievable, honest assessment of himself, his needs, his family needs. And that way, only if he has such an objective assessment can he truly carve out his path. In the YU to Go pamphlets, the advertisements for the YU and the Stern Girls, is great journeys begin here. I think it's a fantastic line. Each person is on his own journey. And the basis, the framework, of course, is the 13 principles of faith and the commitment to every single halacha, all the tayag mitzvot. But within that journey, there's so many subjective elements in terms of his learning, his spirituality, his involvement in chesed, in the tzibur, the amount of time with his family, the amount of time outside in the community, in building Klal Yisrael, building his family, building himself. It's tremendous subjective element. Each person needs so much true objective insight and siyata d'shmaya and guidance from his rabbis, her rabbis. And Mitzvah Hashem, each person could really find his or her path, and in addition to the Taryag and the Yigil Mikarim, his and her specific path that Hashem requires. Shalom.